then drop them drawers.
Guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, hit that subscribe button. If you're returning, thank you for watching. I just wanted to do like a quick check-in, a quick update, see how y'all are doing, let y'all know what's going on with me. I'm making a lot of noise. Yeah, so it's been about a month since I did a video. I just feel like I'm looking up. Let's see. It's been about a month since I did a video. I've been very busy, packing, school, life, wifing, vacationing, mothering, bullshitting, shopping, not saving money, saving money. Yeah, so that's about what I've been doing. But let's get into it. So, how is school going? How is school going? I am in session 2. The classes I'm taking this semester are Anatomy and Physiology 2, which I think I told y'all that last time, and Sociology. If I didn't tell y'all, now you know. Overview. The Sociology class is strictly online, which is nice. So you have like your list of assignments that you have to do and your due dates, and then you get them done. The Anatomy and Physiology class, AMP2, is a hybrid class. So, excuse me, some weeks the classes are in person and other weeks the classes are done virtual. My preference, me personally, I prefer to go in person because when we do the virtual classes, let me tell y'all something, I don't pay attention. I be on Amazon, I be on other sites, I be looking up shit, I be shopping, I be doing everything but paying attention. So that's just my take. Some people prefer. I mean, the only good thing about it is you don't have to drive on campus. You don't have to go on, like, get in your car and physically drive to the campus to sit in the classroom. However, if you're a person that is not just very disciplined in terms of being able to pay attention. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's stuff that I need to pay attention on, I pay attention. I write notes. But for the most part, if it's stuff where he's just reading verbatim slide for slide, which he oftentimes does. I love the professor, but he oftentimes reads verbatim slide by slide. Excuse me. It's easy to just get distracted and not pay attention. And like I said, the sociology class is 100% online. We don't really interact with our instructor other than through the discussion posts. And, you know, she has like set office hours and stuff like that if you need to reach out to her. But for the most part, the class has not been hard. I'm in week 3. I got 5 more weeks for session 2. And then session 3, as I said in my previous video, we will be in Houston. Yay! So I've been doing a combination of schoolwork, packing up the house, just trying to get prepared for this transition back to the great state of Texas. And I have got stuff everywhere. So yeah. So what's been happening? I passed the first session. I passed the first 2 classes with an A and a B in one class and an A in the other class. I think I had an A in the transition to nursing class and a B in the anatomy and physiology class, which was fine. I mean, I'm fine with that. I could have got a C and I would have been fine. It's really not until I get to the clinical classes. Now, don't get me wrong. I am putting forth 100% effort, but I'm not tripping like if I get a high C or a B in any of these classes that I'm currently taking now. Once I get to those clinicals, then I'll be more so really just like honing down and concerned and wanting to make sure that I get the grades that I need to get. I'm sorry. So I tried to take another proficiency exam for lifespan development. It's a psychology class that I needed. I already have my basic psychology credit, so you need 2 psychology classes, I guess, on this curriculum plan. So I called myself trying to take the proficiency exam for the lifespan development. Let me tell y'all something. I knew I failed that bitch when I read the first question. Again, with the proficiency exams, you don't get any study material. You pretty much, they just send you they sign you up, you pay the $30, you pick your date and your time, it's a proctored exam, and then you get in that bitch and you just wing it. Okay, which is what I did. I just winged it. I didn't know anything on that exam, and I knew I didn't know anything on the exam, like I said, when I read the first question. And it was so bad where there was like 3 essay questions at the end of that proficiency exam, and they were talking about like the different theories that different people in psychology have come up with in past years and comparing them and all this other stuff. Some of that stuff and some of those people I had never ever heard of, but it was like, I didn't want to just leave the questions blank, so I just winged it, y'all. I straight made up stuff. I did. But I wasn't like upset or disappointed. I wanted to try to see it. You know what I'm saying? And once you do the proficiency exam, if you fail it, you only get 1 attempt. Like, you can't go back and try to retake it. I guess that's just so that you won't try to go study anything that maybe you remembered off the exam. But you can't go back and retake it. So I do have to take that class, which is fine. That's fine. I just wanted to try it. But it did help me kind of make up my mind that for the remaining general core classes that I have to take, I think I have like political science. I've got a few of them that I've got to take. I'm just gonna go ahead and take them. I'm not going to try to test out and do all this other stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and take them. My transfer to Houston is already in and approved and done. So Houston, they require you to, for your compliant, in order to be compliant, there's a few other things that they required. You had to get like a Hep C titers done in addition to the other stuff that you already had done that is required from Complio. So I had to get that, which was fine. And then in the state of Texas, you have to get what's called a blue card. So I had to go, like, they send you this link to make an appointment through this company called Identigo to get your fingerprints done. So you have to get like an additional FBI background check and all that stuff and fingerprint done. So I had to drive to Tennessee because Atlanta didn't have any appointments until the end of August, and that wasn't going to work because I'm supposed to start class actually August 28th in Houston. So the closest and earliest appointment I could get was in Cleveland, Tennessee. So I drove like 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is not a bad drive. Got my fingerprints done, and then I have to wait like 7 to 10 business days for them to get the results, and then they'll send me the blue card in the mail, and then I upload that into Complio, and then I should be meeting all compliance requirements so that I can go ahead and register for my September session in Houston. So let's see what else. I mean, classes so far so good. Like, they're going great. I wanted to show y'all like the dashboard, the portal or whatever. Canvas, that's what it's called. So okay, so this is Canvas. This is like what you go into to access your classes. It has like a calendar and stuff here that has like different resources for different classes that people may be in. They'll do like study exam reviews and stuff like that. If you go to courses, it tells you what courses you're in. It tells you, or you can click on like all courses to see all the courses that you've taken. So like these are my Transitions to Nursing, Anatomy and Physiology 1. the English 147, that proficiency exam, which I passed, and then this one, which I didn't pass, the Psych 290, which was lifespan development. It sounds like it's raining again. It's raining again, y'all. This been a mess. So, if I go back to my courses, let's go in anatomy and physiology. You have like your menu on the side. You have your syllabus, your labster, announcements, which is usually from like the professor. This is the one that I use often and most, which is the modules, and it gives you like a breakdown for each week of what you need to do. So like week 1 we did the muscular system, week 2 was the nervous system, this week we're on the central nervous system. I've already got all my assignments and stuff done for this. I have an exam on Thursday, so I do have to study, which is over the muscular system and nervous system, and then it goes on through week 8, so on and so forth. So it's pretty easy to follow along in terms of knowing what you need to do, when it's due. It also tells you like how many points each thing is worth, stuff like that. You have your different files for each week, like what you're going to be going over, course material, PowerPoints. You got your grades tab, which shows you what grades you have. Currently I have an A in this class, which is good. It tells you, you know, like each assignment, what your score is out of however many points was offered, So it's pretty easy. The WebEx, this is how we go to class online, which we have next week. Is it next week? Yeah, next week we're virtual. Other weeks. So usually it's like week, I be having to make a note, y'all, because I be forgetting. So it's like I don't know if you can see that. Weeks 1, 3, 5, and 8 we're on site. Weeks 2, 4, 6, and 7 we're off campus. So the weeks that we're off campus, we go in here and click on it, and he'll unlock it, and then you go in there and you can get in class. And you have to be in class like 15 minutes before. If you are there and you're late, he will lock it and you can't get in. So that's just what it is. This is a sociology class, the same concept. Let me show y'all how I stay organized. So that's like Complio compliance stuff, important info. This was all my stuff from session 1 for those 2 classes, but I have them broken down by weeks. Same with the transitions, and then I just did the same thing for session 2. I have them broken each week. I do a new folder, have it broken down. I got this little template from my transitions to nursing class, and it's just like assignments and due dates. So each week I go in and put like what I need to do and the due date, and then as I do it, I mark it off. I mean, I color code it. People do what works for them, but this is what works for me. It helps me to keep up and keep track with the assignments that I have and what I need to get done. So as you can see, for week 3, I've put like when we're virtual. If it says exam, we're in person, but I've got when we're virtual, so I know, and then when we have an exam. And then as you can see, for week 3, I've already completed all my assignments, so the only thing I need to do is study for my exam tomorrow. And then I keep all my assignments like that I've done, save them in there. For sociology, I do the same thing. We really don't have assignments, but like when I do my discussions, which we type them in Canvas, I still type them on Word first and then copy and paste. And then I've got this assignment sheet as well for sociology. So as you can see, I still have to do a discussion post response, which you cannot do the response on the same day as you do your initial post. So typically I wait and do it on Sunday, and then I've got my sociological imagination essay that's due Sunday, but I'll have it done and my response by Friday. So yep, and that's how I keep up with my schoolwork. A lot of people like to use like calendars and planners to write out stuff. I don't like to do a whole lot of writing, And I will be honest with y'all, like, when I first started, I was like, ooh, that's a good idea. I went and bought this planner, and I bought all these planners and these calendars. And I don't even really use them, to be honest with y'all. Like, this is what I use it for. Like, I will write, like, the course or whatever, and then I just highlight it and mark it out. But honestly, this right here, because I know I'm going to be in front of the computer or the laptop or whatever, that's what works for me. You do what works for you. So I won't be buying any more calendars or planners because I don't use them. I just carry them in my bag, and I got another one, a bigger one, that I really don't use. So it is what it is. But I mean, different strokes for different folks. So you do what works for you. And on that note, I'll be back because my honey's calling. I'm back. And I forgot what I was talking about. My wife called. I think I was talking about. I don't remember. So I feel like I'm back. So yeah, like I was saying about the calendars, different strokes for different folks. I won't be buying anymore because for me, I realize it's just a waste of money. I realized like a lot of what I did, like before I got ready to start nursing school, I watched a lot of YouTube videos just to see like what people were doing, how they were preparing. And a lot of them got good. A lot of people have like good tips and stuff. Good ideas on how they're gonna be organized and supplies and what they're gonna buy. My suggestion would be, don't go out and buy all this shit. You get you some pens and a notepad and take your first couple of classes. Take those first. I mean, of course you need a laptop or iPad, whatever you don't even necessarily need an iPad, just like a nice laptop. And it don't have to be an Apple or a MacBook. But take your first couple of classes first. Then after that, you'll kind of have an idea of, hey, what do I need? What can I use? What can I add on or take away? Because I've been finding that a lot of the stuff that I ran out and bought in preparation of starting nursing school, I don't even freaking use. And that's not to say I won't use it later on down the line, but I feel like initially I probably could have saved some money, some coin, had I just waited. But again, I get it. You know, when I started, I was all excited. I was like, oh, I got to make sure I have everything. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you do what's best for you, but that would just be my suggestion. Just get you a pen and maybe like a 5-subject notebook, and then take your first couple classes first, and then based off of that, see what you need. So, like, I'm at the point where, I mean, I already had an iPad Pro and a laptop. My laptop is a HP. I don't have a MacBook. But even like with my note taking and stuff, I use a app called Good Notes on my iPad Pro. So I don't use a lot of paper, if that makes sense. But other than that, let's see, from the last time we talked, like we went on family vacation. We went to Louisville and visited my friend Maquisha, one of my besties. We went to it was like an R&B concert. Blech. For some reason, I can't talk today. I think it's because big girl is hungry and sleepy. But so we saw like Tevin Campbell, Seal, 112, H-Town, Raheem Devon. It was somebody else, but I can't remember. But it was a good show. Keith Sweat. Yeah, so some things that I have coming up, I still have not been able to get Penny's Teas going, but it's coming. I promise you it's coming. As soon as we get back to Texas and get settled and unpacked. And the thing about that is we're buying a house, but the house is currently still under construction, so it won't be finished. So, I mean, we just have a lot of different transitions coming, but everything is slowly but surely falling into place. I'm excited. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm happy. I'm still excited about school. I'm excited about being back home. My family's great. My wife is doing great. My kids are great. Like, everything's good. So I'm really blessed and fortunate and appreciative of where I'm at in life right now. So if y'all have any questions, hit your girl up. Thank y'all for those of y'all who have been posting like encouraging words and encouraging comments and saying that I've, motivated you. Awesome. Get it done. Get it done. If you want to do it, whether it's nursing school, in school, starting a business, in a relationship, starting a relationship, whatever it is, do it. Do it. Step out on faith and do it. Pray about it. Step out on faith and do it. And I'm going to tell you, if it's meant to happen, if it's meant to be, if it's for you, God will allow everything to line up just the way that it's supposed to line up so that it will work out. Now, that's not necessarily to say that it will be easy, but stay focused. You can do anything you set your mind to. Stay focused and get it done. And if the door closes, look at the window. If the window closes, look at the back door. If the back door closes, baby, look at kicking a hole in the wall to do whatever it is that you need to do to step through and go after your goals or your dreams or whatever it is that you want to do. So if you have any questions or comments, again, I know this was like a quick all over the place type of video, but I just wanted to come on and give an update in terms of where I'm at and what's happening and what's going on. My next update will probably be in a couple of weeks. I'll try to do one. I don't know. It'll be in a couple of weeks. So we'll see. I'm in week 3 of classes. Yeah. So that's what's going on with Lovely Mix. I hope you guys are safe, blessed, and thanks for watching. Peace.
I know what you want. I ask myself, is this shit real?